Hey folks, Michael here with Breath Tap Wellness. We're going to hop into another tapping video, and you may have noticed the beard's gone. I took it off. I was just getting tired of it. It's been going crazy for months. So anyway, this video is going to be another follow along tapping session that you can follow along with me. It's specifically going to be in regard to COVID fatigue, COVID burnout. The pandemic, right? Pandemic burnout, right? Just kind of sick of everything that has to do with the COVID, the pandemic, vaccines, everything, right? Everything you're hearing about it. It's just been going on for so long, and maybe you're feeling just fatigued, worn out, feeling like you've been beat up by the news, by politics, by the experts, by your friends and family or whoever. And it doesn't matter what your beliefs are or what side of the fence you are from a political perspective. This is specifically to help you alleviate the stress, the disempowerment, the unhappiness, just that low-level energy fatigue feeling, right? Because let's face it, we've all felt it to a certain extent. And so it's on us to raise our energy. It's on us to control our thoughts and how we feel. And so this will be a great script to follow along with to help just let go of all the baloney, right? All the baloney. It's just nonstop. And I think there's a shift happening right now, right? There's some positive energy starting to gain some traction to like let us just live our lives, right? Just move forward and live with this virus like we do every other virus, like the thousands of viruses we're exposed to every day, right? And so again, regardless of your beliefs around the pandemic and the virus, politics, or whatever, that doesn't matter. This tapping script will help you alleviate the stress, the fear, the uncertainty that kind of drums up those negative feelings, okay? So let's hop right in. Let's do it. All right, so we're going to start on the side of the hand, so just follow along with me. Take responsibility for how you feel, right? You're responsible for your emotional and physical well-being, and things can come up, emotions, memories, whatever. Just let's tap through it and just be aware of how you're feeling and what you're thinking while we do this, okay? All right, let's do it. Even though I am so fed up with COVID, the pandemic, the lockdowns, the mandates, I choose to love, honor, and accept myself right now. And even though I am so stressed out, I feel like all I hear about is COVID and everything related to it. Mandates, science, opinions, politics. It's just all too much. I'm tired of hearing about it. And I choose to love, honor, and accept myself. All right, let's keep going. And even though I'm feeling fatigued from the bombardment of information around COVID and the pandemic, I am burned out. I am stressed. And it's time to let it go. It's time for me to let it go. And I choose to love, honor, and accept myself right now. And anyone else who has anything to do with this entire situation, I choose to forgive them. All right, let's go to the top of the head. I am burned out. I am feeling fatigued. I have COVID fatigue. I have pandemic burnout. I am just tired of all of it. And I wish it would just go away. Everywhere I turn, People are constantly talking about it. Everyone's worried about it. And if you watch the news, you have no idea what to believe about it. This expert says one thing. This other expert says something different. I'm just sick of it all. I am completely stressed out. All this stress, all this anxiety, all of this fatigue in my mind and body, all of this COVID and pandemic fatigue in my mind and body, I wish it would just go away. I wish all the negative energy around COVID and the pandemic would just go away. I just want to let it all go. I'm tired of giving my attention to it. I'm tired of hearing about it. And I'm tired of talking about it. I mean, everybody's romanticizing a virus. Just seems crazy. I'm just ready to let it all go. I'm ready to let all of the stress, anxiety, and attention go. I want to take my power back. I want to take my power back from COVID and the pandemic. And I want to empower myself to feel good again. I'm sick of being stressed. I'm tired of hearing about mandates, lockdowns, and the craziness in the world that's going on. All this craziness around the pandemic. It just seems absurd. I think it's time that we just live with this. It's time to let the stress go. It's time to let all the anxiety go. Because I'm tired of it. All this stress, all this anxiety, all of this burnout, all of this COVID, all of this pandemic, and all of the stress it has created in this world, including all of the stress that it has created in my life. It's time to let that stress go. It's time to let it go. I'm sick of being fatigued. I'm just sick of it. I'm tired of it. And all the politics that are involved with this entire situation. It is unbelievable. I wish politics would just stay out of health. I wish politics would just stay out of health. It's time to let it go. Releasing all of the stress and anxiety that have built up in my system over the last 2 years. Releasing all of the stress and anxiety that have built up in my system in the last 2 years. I'm letting it go from every cell of my body. I'm releasing the fear. I'm releasing the doubt. I'm releasing the stress right now. Letting all this COVID stress go right now. From every cell of my body. Releasing all of the pandemic stress right now from every cell of my body. Releasing it now. You can see I'm hitting a point. It's for men, it's about an inch below the nipple. For women, it's going to be just up under the breast where it meets the main part of your body. Releasing all of this stress right now from every cell of my body. Let's do the wrist. Releasing all of this COVID and pandemic stress from every energy center of my body. Letting it go. Letting it all go. Okay, take a nice deep breath in. Let it go. Okay, so hopefully you're feeling a bit better. You may want to go back and re-tap on that if you're still feeling some stress. A good way to kind of measure where you're at is to, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling? 10 being the most intense stress and anxiety you're feeling when you think of COVID and pandemic, and 0 being none at all. So it's good to even do that before you start to tap. Just take note of it and then see if it comes down over the course of that first tapping session we did. Now, if you're down below a 5, if you're at like a 3 or a 2, then that's great. We're going to move on to another round of tapping. But if you're still up higher, if you're at like even a 4 or 5, 6, 7, whatever, then go back and do that same round again. And if you're feeling specific phrases or words or memories or emotions that come up, inject those into as you're communicating and you're going through the tapping, right? You could even pause me and just tap on how you're feeling and what you want to say about it, right? Now for this next round, we're going to inject some more positive emotions into the tapping round around this whole situation to help empower yourself, to help you take your power back, right? So I'm feeling really good about it. I've tapped on this subject in the past, and I feel at a very grounded level as it relates to intensity. So if you're feeling pretty good now after that first round, less stressed, less anxiety, less fatigue, you're ready to move forward with some positive affirmations and to really inject those emotions into our neurological system, our physiology, then let's do it. So follow along. All right, let's start with a deep breath in through the nose. And just let it go. Okay, let's go. I choose to take my power back from COVID and the pandemic right now. And I choose to love, honor, and accept myself. Put a smile on your face. I choose to take my power back and empower myself from the inside out. I'm rewriting the way I feel about this whole situation right now. And I choose to love, honor, and accept myself. I choose to take my power back from this entire situation right now and to feel good again. Excited for the future and creating more of that which I desire. Because I'm a powerful being and I love, honor, and accept myself right now. All right, let's go to the head. I'm taking my power back from COVID, the pandemic, politics, the media, social media. I am taking my power back right now. I'm empowering myself to feel good again. The less stressed I feel, the healthier I'll be. The clearer I'll think. Is clearer a word? I don't know. The more clear I will think. Therefore, I am taking my power back. And I can help influence others to do the same. If I feel good now, I can help others feel good too. And if they start to feel good, think of how many people they could exponentially help in feeling good again. That's my goal. To feel good now. To take my power back right now. It's my thoughts about myself that matter. I'm not letting COVID or the pandemic bring me down, because I'm picking myself up right now. Picking myself up and empowering myself for greatness, for happiness, for health and wealth. I am grateful that I have the power to reinvigorate myself. I am allowing myself to feel good now. I'm allowing myself to let go of any remaining resistance I have around COVID, the pandemic, or any of the politics that are involved with this situation. I'm rising up, baby. I'm rising up, feeling good. I'm feeling empowered once again. No more stress, no more fear. Letting it all go. And I'm going to help pick other people up too. I'm going to allow myself to help inspire others to feel good again too. I'm taking my power back right now. And I'm feeling good. In body, mind, heart, and spirit. Just finish on the wrist. Yes. Yes, I can, and yes, I will. Say it with me. Yes, I can, and yes, I will. All right. Feeling good. I hope you're feeling good too. If not, again, go back through it. Keep doing it. Keep tapping. Tap every day. It's a really powerful tool. I love it. It's changed my life, and it'll change yours too if you give it a chance. So let's let that stress and anxiety go as it relates to COVID or the pandemic, because you have the power to feel good now in the moment. If you could make each moment feel better, then you're going to start to naturally feel better again. So hope you enjoyed the tapping session. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day. We'll see you.